welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry, and a surprising return of Nick. Welcome back, Nick. I hope your vacation was awesome.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It was
Yeah,
good. It was good to get away from things for a little bit and then kind of hit a little bit of a reboot button.
For sure. I picked out 2 games for us to go over today, as well as the NHL playoff game. And of course, we'll have last pitch, best bets from everybody at the end. So we'll just jump right into the first game here. The Dodgers, minus 145, are in Cincinnati facing the Reds, plus 138. Total of 7.5 in this one. The Dodgers, I had them yesterday, first 5 and a full game. I was a little bit worried, basically how it started, or worried's not the right word. I was concerned, I guess, but slightly concerned about how the game started. But I had lots of confidence that the Dodgers would bounce back, so I did live bet them at minus 118, and of course they did come back. It was a great spot for them yesterday, obviously with Tony Gonsolin on the mound. And now we have Tyler Anderson, who's 8-0 with a 2.82 ERA on the season. Other than Gonsolin, I think Tyler Anderson has been their second best pitcher all year. And this is obviously a team that has Walker Buehler and Kershaw as starting pitchers. Arias. But these 2 guys have stepped up, and Tyler Anderson is a pitcher that I want to back. And they're facing a Cincinnati team. It's a good price. Anderson, one bad game against the White Sox, but the White Sox are the best team against lefties in the league. So I don't really put too much emphasis into that game. Against the Angels and the Mets, he won both games, gave up 1 earned run combined, 5 hits in the 2 games, 13 strikeouts and 2 walks. So other than that White Sox game, he's pitched pretty well. I like for him to get the win here. I have Dodgers first 5 minus 0.5, which I got at plus 100, and Dodgers minus 1.5, which I got at plus 110. I look for the Dodgers to repeat of yesterday, basically, and just take care of business in this one. Nick, what do you think here? Dodgers and Reds.
Yeah, imagine entering the season being like, oh, yeah, it's going to be the 22nd of June, and the Dodgers are going to have 2 pitchers that are 9-0 and 8-0. No, it's not Kershaw. No, it's not Buehler. No, it's not Urias. It's Tyler Anderson, and it's Tony Gonsolin. And I think I mentioned this. I forgot where I mentioned this yesterday. I think it was group chat or something. Something I was kind of looking at was Tony Gonsolin at 20-1 to win the Cy Young. I think that had decent value on it. But looking at this spot here, I'm right back on the Dodgers again today. I got him first 5 in full game run lines. Anderson's been outstanding so far this season. And I saw a stat, the Reds, when they so far this season, yesterday was the 12th time they lost the first game of a series. The first 11 times they end up losing the second game as well. So this is a team that they usually, when they lose the first game of the series, they lose the second game as well. So, and then also, if you think the Dodgers are going to win this game, take them on the run line. I was looking at it today. When the Dodgers do win, they are 36-4 on the minus 1.5 run line, which is 90%. They're one of the best teams. My bad. They are the best team covering run lines when they do win games. So another thing to keep a look at there. So I'm on the Dodgers here. First 5 in full game run lines. I expect them to take care of business once again.
All right. Perfect. We'll move on to the second game. The reason why I only have 2 games picked out, I had the Philadelphia game picked out, but unfortunately it's starting right now, and a lot of the viewers watch after the show's done, so it's not really fair for them. But I will jump into what I like in that game. Philly first 5 minus 0.5, which I got at plus 100. I really liked what I've seen from Wheeler, and I like him to get the win here against Texas. Also, a live betting alert. The Mets, top of the 6th, they have a guy in first and third with no out, and they're down by 3. If they would like to hit a home run, that would be very, very nice right now for all the New York Mets backers. But we will move on to the second game. The Cardinals plus 100 are in Milwaukee, minus 111, a total of 9 in this one. Yesterday was awesome. I was on the Cardinals. Sorry, full game money line and team total over. Both cashed. Both ended up cashing. In this one, we have 2 good pitchers. Obviously, Adam Wainwright, a long veteran in the league. In his last few games, he's given up 4 earned runs against Boston, 3 earned runs against Cincinnati, 2 earned runs against the Cubs, giving up 7 hits, 8 hits, 9 hits. So he has been kind of giving up some hits and some runs here as of late. But on the other side, Eric Lauer, who was absolutely amazing to start the year, he's also been giving up runs. 6 hits and 4 earned runs in a win against Cincinnati. 7 hits and 8 earned runs in a loss against Washington, and then a pretty good game against San Diego before that. I like the Cardinals. I'm going right back to them here. I'm on them plus 100, and I'm also on the team total over 4.5, again, plus 110. Eric Lauer is a great pitcher, but he has been giving up runs. I think the Cardinals can get 2 or 3 off him and then get whatever else they need in the bullpen. But I like the Cardinals once again here. This is obviously a very important game to both teams, as it's pretty clear at this point that these are the 2 teams that will be fighting it out for the division title. Everybody else won't really be a factor. So this is an important series for these 2 teams, and I like the Cardinals to get the road underdog win once again. Nick, what do you think here, Cardinals and Brewers?
What, you don't think the Reds can compete for this division? What? Really? No, but I'm going to go right back to the play I had for this game yesterday, and where I went 1-1 in this game. I had the Cardinals team total over yesterday against good old Chi-Chi. That came through. Mostly it was actually against the bullpen. It wasn't as much against Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi wasn't bad yesterday. But I'm also on the full game over. I got this at 8.5. Both these pitchers look very susceptible right now. Their advanced numbers are not very good. 2 of the higher Phipps and Sierras on the slate between Wainwright and Lauer. And I think the Cardinals can get the Lauer a little bit here. He's struggled a little bit as of late, so that's kind of where I went with this one here. I took the team total over 4.5 and the full game over 8.5 here for the Cardinals.
Perfect. Before we get to last pitch, and obviously the hockey game and best bets, BetStamp. When you go to BetStamp, use the code WILD to sign up for new sportsbooks. If you're interested in signing up for new sportsbooks, BetStamp is a great site for line shopping. You can literally find it right here on the screen. When going to it, let me bring it up here. You just click on a game. So let's say Dodgers Cincinnati. You click on it, and it shows you all the different sports books and all the different prices for the different bets. So basically, you can click first 5, full game, player props. Basically, they have everything here, and you can find the best line. It's obviously important to find best lines when placing your bet, because the better the line is, the better value you get for it. BetStamp is also great for transparency. The bets are verified each day. If you wanted to find my picks, you can find me at Let's Go Wild Picks on BetStamp. Nick, you're on BetStamp as well, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And what is your username for people to find you? Or is yours public? Earl Sports Bets?
I believe it's public. Yeah, Earl Sports Bets.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to find Nick's picks there as well. After you sign up with BetStamp, there's a link in the description of this video, or you can use the code WILD to sign up for different books. I'd recommend getting as many as you can. And if you don't know which books are in your area, BetStamp will tell you. So it's a great app. I recommend using it. We'll go on to last pitch here, and I'll go through the rest of the games. Perfect. The Mets scored a run. They're now down by 2, which is awesome. So we went over Philly, Texas, as I said, taking Philly first 5. Arizona, San Diego. A lean with San Diego money line, which is currently minus 165. So not really a single bet that you could do. I'd be definitely okay with parlaying the Padres and the Dodgers both on the money line. That's actually probably a bet that I will most likely get to. If you want to find out when I bet it, check bet stamp. I put my bets on there as soon as I bet them. So check there. We went over the Dodgers game, Colorado, Miami. I took Colorado first 5 plus a half. Chad Kuhl has been great to both me and Bryant most of the year, letting up a few runs as of late, but so is Pablo Lopez, and it's a big favorite price for Miami when I think it should be a little bit closer with Chad Kuhl on the mound. So I took first 5 plus a half, which I got for plus 118 for it to be tied or the Rockies to be winning. Washington, Baltimore, Corbin on the mound for the Nationals. I want to take Baltimore, but I just don't trust them enough to pull the trigger. Cubs and Pirates, a pass for me. Thompson on the mound for the Cubs, who looked great to start the year, coming back down to earth as of late. And then a rookie named Jared Eichhoff, pitching for Pittsburgh. So no really information there on him. Tigers, Red Sox, Skubal against Waka. Should be a great pitching matchup. Don't really have an opinion there. But a lean with the Red Sox. Yankees, Rays, Montgomery against Baz. Definitely a lean to the Yankees. We'll see if I get to it after the show. Giants, Braves. I'm on Charlie Morton over 6.5 strikeouts. The Giants have been averaging 10 plus strikeouts in their last 3 games. They are a high strikeout team. And Morton, even though he does give up some runs, he has been striking a lot of guys out. So I took the over 6.5 strikeouts. Soda, McKenzie against Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray has pitched absolutely amazing for the Twins. He was injured, came back, and just picked up right where he left off in his last start. So I'm taking Minnesota first 5 minus a half at minus 105. And then I don't have anything in the 2-night games, Seattle, Oakland, or KC, or LAA. Nick, the rest of baseball, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm rocking with the over in that Miami-Colorado game. Pablo Lopez has not been the same since the way he started it. There you go, catch the over in that game. But I like the over 7.5 with Miami and Colorado, as well as the Marlins team total over in that one. I do like the Tigers in that first 5, backing Tariq Skubal at a nice little plus price tag there. Going to the Yankees today, first 5 in full game run lines. They're coming on off of a loss, and I'm expecting them to bounce back here. I want to see real quick what's their win-loss record after a loss. The Yankees have been 12-4 this year following a loss, so they're pretty good. The only team that win higher percentage after a loss is the Mets this year. But yeah, I'm on the Yankees first 5 full game run line. I'm on the Twins as well, first 5 run line. Hopping off the Guardians bandwagon for 1 game because of Sonny Gray. But the Guardians came through for me last night. Savali was pretty decent. That was nice. I'm on the Angels team total over in full and run line. I actually saw when the Angels win this year, they've actually covered the minus 1.5, 22 out of 26 times when they win as a favorite. So this is a team where they are a favorite and they do win. They cover the run line pretty significant amount of time. So I'm on them as well. And then a couple overs to end it. I like the Padres team total over. I know that game probably just started. And then over in the Pittsburgh-Chicago game, over in Seattle, Oakland as well.
All right. Perfect. We'll jump on into hockey here. I'll bring up the poll that I asked earlier on the Getting Wild with Terry and Friends Twitter account. It's Game 4 of the 2022 Stanley Cup Finals. Will Tampa continue their home dominance and tie the series? Or will Colorado head home with a chance to lift the cup on home ice? 45.5% say take Tampa money line. 27.3% say take the over. 18.2% say take Colorado on the money line. And 9.1% take the under 6. The Avalanche are the best odds you can find them at right now, minus 104. Best odds for Tampa, minus 103. Total of 6 in this one. I don't really have much of an opinion. I'll be honest. The end of the playoffs has just not gone well for me for different reasons. So I'm kind of taking a step back, focusing on baseball, and we'll be covering CFL as well. But taking a step back from hockey, watching more as a fan. Obviously, I have my cup future for the Lightning, so I'll be cheering them on, but probably won't have any more bets in the playoffs just because things haven't really been going well. But Nick, Avalanche and Tampa Bay Lightning, what do you think here?
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent payday if the Lightning can win the Stanley Cup and Vasilevsky wins Conn Smythe. But yeah, I'm on the Lightning again today. This is a team that has won 8 straight games at home during the playoffs. I don't think they've given up a 5-on-5 goal at home in like a few games. They haven't lost one since the 6th of May. It's been over a month since they've lost a home playoff game. They have been dominant here. There's a big question mark for who Colorado is going to have in net today, whether it's Darcy or whether it's Pavel Francouz. I'm assuming Darcy. I think that's the right decision there, just to go back to Darcy there, even though he had a bad game 3. That's interesting there, Tim. But yeah, I'm going to look at the Lightning to get the job done here again today. I got him at minus 110 on my book. Obviously, you can find.
Oh, it looks like Nick's internet might have cut out. He is not at home. Oh, there you go.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm on the Lightning, minus 110. I also have the over 6 as well. I think we see goals in this game, so I'm hoping for at least 3 goals from the Lightning. That'll guarantee me at least a win or an over.
All right, perfect. 2 outs.
No, yes.
All right.
You can live bet the Mets at plus 325 right now. Just saying.
Yeah. We will go on to the best bet segments. Let me bring it on here. And we'll start with dog of the day, as we always do. For me, St. Louis Cardinals are my dog of the day. Nick, you're going with the Detroit Tigers.
Yep.
Occupancy is also going with the Detroit Tigers. And Jake is going with the Pittsburgh Pirates. For over or under, for me today, St. Louis Cardinals team total over 4.5, which is plus money. Nick, you're going Tampa Bay, Colorado over 6.
Yep, had to have some type of hockey in there.
Exactly. Tim is going St. Louis, Milwaukee over 8.5. Occupancy is going New York Yankees, Tampa Bay over 7. DJ is taking Colorado team total over 2.5. Jake is going Boston, Detroit under 8. And Toller is taking Colorado, Tampa Bay over 6 full game. We'll go to best bets and parlay piece here. I got the Mets live at plus 700.
Good luck, let's hope that hits. Jeez.
Markel says under in the Guardians, Dodgers run line and Boston money line. Right there with you on the Dodgers run line for sure. Boston money line I didn't get to, and under in the Guardians.
I lean that way.
Yeah, I definitely think Sonny Gray will help with that. And McKenzie has pitched well for the most part. Just doesn't seem to get wins as much, but should be good for the under as well. Best bets, best parlay pieces. For me, Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5, plus 110. My best bet. Best parlay piece is Dodgers money line. Nick, you're taking the New York Yankees minus 1.5, plus 120 is your best bet. Yankees money line as your parlay piece. Tim is going to college baseball, and he's taking Ole Miss money line as his best bet. Connecticut Sun money line from the WNBA as his parlay piece. Occupancy is taking Tyler Anderson from the Dodgers over 17.5 outs recorded. So basically strikeouts and flyouts and all the kind of outs, basically.
He thinks he goes 6 innings.
Yeah. And then he took New York Yankees team total over 2.5 as his parlay piece. DJ is going with the plus 1,300, and he's taking Cale Makar over 6.5 shots on goal for plus 1,300 as his best bet. And he's taking Landeskog over 0.5 point as his parlay piece. Yeah, apparently Makar has been getting a lot of shot attempts and shots on goal. So that's why DJ has went with the big play here. Jake took San Francisco Giants first 5 plus 0.5, minus 125 is his best bet. Miami money line as his parlay piece. Toller is taking Tampa Bay to score first as his best bet. Colorado Tampa Bay over 1.5 as his parlay piece. Brian is currently typing in his parlay piece, and there it is. So his best bet is Chicago Cubs first 5 money line, parlay with the Dodgers money line for plus 186, and his parlay piece is Baltimore team total over 3.5. And it does look like he's typing in his dog of the day, so we'll give him a second here. We'll go see what we have in the chat. And the Mets got nothing. Markel also likes Boston run line as well. Best of luck. Tim and I also dropped 10 units on the 700 ticket live bet on the Mets. Let's go. Yeah, there's still time in that game, right? Was in the top of the 6. So, right? So I think there's still lots of time. Brian's dog of the day is Colorado Rockies. And that is it. That is the show, a little bit of a shorter show today. Best of luck to everybody tonight. There'll be some free pick videos coming tonight for some of the afternoon games for tomorrow. So we'll have some picks coming later on. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, smash the like button. We appreciate all the support. And we'll see you again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, for another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Have a good one, guys.